talk for a moment about the 6 keys to making a good first impression. Now, the first, of course, is to tactfully strike up a conversation by asking a leading question. A person who is engaged in what they judge to be an interesting conversation will feel favorably toward you. The second way to make a good and powerful first impression is to take control of the conversation by assuming a leadership role. Other people will always accept you at your own appraisal of yourself. If you act like a nobody and put yourself down, then others will treat you like a nobody. But if you act like somebody with authority, people will treat you that way. So, take the role of a leader, seize control of the conversation, and others will see you as a person in control.
The third technique for making a good first impression applies to encounters with someone in a service position. First of all, always use the person's name. Listen for your waitress's name or just read her name tag and then call her by her name. She'll be flattered. Everyone wants to be noticed. Everyone wants to feel important and appreciated. Learning and using a person's name is the easiest way to make someone feel appreciated. But the key to turning an ordinary encounter into one that really makes an impression is to pay a sincere and unexpected compliment.
Now, not long ago, I was with my wife and we were waiting in a long line to get into a club in Las Vegas. Now, the maitre d' was strolling up and down the lobby looking at the guests. He was a very well-dressed man and had a magnificent beard. He was well-trimmed, and I could see in a flash that he took great pride in it. "You know, I wish I could grow a beard that looks as handsome as yours," I told him. "I've always wanted to grow one, but I've never had the patience or the courage." "Why are you standing back here in line when you have a reservation for a front table?" he asked with a sly wink. "Come up here where you should be, and I'll seat you right away." Well, service like that will impress everyone who's in your company.
The fourth technique for making a good impression is to let the person you are dealing with know at once that you need their help in some way. This technique involves giving a little in order to get a lot in return, and it requires only the simplest phrases. "Can you help me out with this, please?" "Could I ask for your advice?" "What's your opinion of this?" This technique works like a charm. I've never had it fail me in a store or with friends, clients, even my boss. Everyone wants to be treated like someone who matters. Make these phrases part of your daily repertoire, and you'll find people helping you out more than ever before. Those 3 small words, "I need you," will always give you more than you'll ever expect.
The 5th key to making a good first impression is simply to get your mind off yourself and concentrate on the other person. Using the person's name, discussing their vocation, and showing interest in their hobby all puts your attention on them, which is where it should be. People who seem to be all wrapped up in themselves are not very good company, and they do not make a good first impression. Finally, the 6th technique for making a good first impression is to affect the attitudes, emotions, and actions of others by controlling your own attitudes, emotions, and actions. Be friendly and courteous to others, and they'll be friendly and courteous in return. It's so simple, but we sometimes forget that a frown will beget a frown, while a smile will almost always win a smile in return.
We've been talking so far about what you should do in order to carry on effective conversations.